Yo, 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 what's going on after the fight? What is your boy Money back with another one, fam? And this one here is on two future Hall of Famers and a has been in this fight game. Now we have Terrence Crawford, the three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. Then we have Earl the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA unified world champion. And then we have Bernie the boxer, aka Bernie the guard dog, aka Bernie the pad wiper, aka Bernice with the Birkin bag out in this beer. Now Bernice came out and he's praying on Errol Spence's downfall. He said he wished Keith Thurman win when they was dogging Thurman out at first. I want y'all to listen to what Bernie the guard dog had to say, and I'll be back with the great assessment, family.
And so with this fight with Keith Thurman, Lord blessing and willing, if you get past Keith Thurman, which I'm picking Keith Thurman, and I'm saying it on this occasion, I'm picking Keith Thurman. I'm going to say it's a 50-55. I think all fights mostly 50-50 when you're at the top level. But I'm picking Keith Thurman to win this fight because of his movement. I think he's going to do a little bit something different. You know, I think Keith Thurman rises to the occasion. And the other two fights, they wasn't nothing but stay busy fights, get a check, you know, tired of sitting around and, spending up your Manny Pacquiao money. And now had to get some more money. You know, just is what it is. Had to re-up. So he had two fights. And, I'm sure he'd been in training because he already knew he was going to get the call. Keith Thurman ain't no dummy. You know, Keith Thurman been around. He ain't no dummy. He ain't no loss for words. He's a smart fella. He know how to talk and he know how to fight. I don't like his style, but the man know how to fight. He's very ring savvy in there. He's very ring aware. And I'm thinking it's going to be a hell of a fight. You know.
As y'all see, he say Keith Thurman is going to beat this guy, Errol Spence. He picking Keith Thurman to beat EJ because he think, that's going to discredit Earl, right? But at first, he said Errol Spence fighting Keith Thurman is a cherry pick. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, Earl know he gonna beat that man. The man, he's soft around the body. The man been out the ring. Why the man ain't fighting Boots? The man chose Keith Thurman over Boots. The man know Keith Thurman is over. The man know, that's how I say he a double talking ass dude too, Bernie the boxer is. Then he hates on Monty B. You know what I mean? Like he said on EJ. And that's gonna be another video. But now they want Keith Thurman to beat Errol Spence, so they praying on his downfall. They praying on Errol Spence's downfall. They praying that Keith Thurman beat Errol Spence so they can point the finger and say, I told you so. Oh, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't gonna work, homie. That ain't gonna work. You got Terrence Crawford who was saying he think Dennis Uga's gonna beat Errol Spence. He give Errol Spence the slight edge, right? Then he out here fighting motherfucker David Avanesian, trying to make a case for a David Avanesian, and they trying to say David Avanesian is a better fight than Keith Thurman? Are you crazy? Are you serious? Are you blind? Are you dumb? Are you just fucking scum? You feel me? You blind or dumb or you just scum? Terrence Crawford, you need to make Bernie shut the fuck up because that boy doing you a disservice. You already doing yourself a disservice by ducking Errol Spence, and then every time a camera in your face, digging your grave deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Now you letting this motherfucker Bernie speak for you. You know what I'm saying? He cremating your ass. You putting yourself in the grave to where you can get buried, you can get a tombstone. When Bernie speak, he cremating your ass. You feel me? Nigga, you ain't gonna have no grave. You just gonna be in the motherfucking wind. Dust in the wind, period. Now, Bernie and them out here praying on Errol Spence's downfall because Errol Spence want to fight with Terrence Crawford. They know Errol Spence want to fight with Terrence Crawford because Bernie the boxer already admitted that, the kid told me that, Errol Spence want to fight just as bad as he do. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence, he's not ducking nobody. What's going on is the transparency. Then he get the transparency, then he ain't got shit else to say. Oh, they gonna show me transparency at the end when I start shaking and baking. Come on, bro. If you wanted to fight, bro, you would have took the fight when they show you the transparency. You got everything you asked for. So they can't use that as an excuse. Bernie already came out and said, oh, yeah, we had something in the back pocket. Bernie doing you a disservice. But while y'all praying on Errol Spence's downfall and y'all fighting these motherfucking C-plus fighters, to padding the record up and shit and then say, oh, yeah, we just adding on to the history. Errol Spence over here fighting top-notch niggas, the world champions, right? The former world champions, but still got names, the more tougher caliber opponents. You feel me? Like a Sean Porter that's a champion. Like a Dennis Ugas that's a champion. Like a Mikey Garcia that's on everybody pound for pound list that's a 4-division world champion. You feel me? Like a Kell Brook that was a champion that he fought over in his hometown. You dig? Almost had Manny Pacquiao until the eye injury happened. You dig? Now I'm about to fight Keith Thurman, the former unified welterweight world champion, still a top 5 welterweight in the game. You dig? and still more dangerous than fucking David Avenesian. Because if you was to put David Avenesian in a ring with Keith Thurman, we all know David Avenesian would be motherfucking toast. He'd be pure toast. You understand me? Right? So now Bernie coming out here and he's picking Keith Thurman to beat Errol Spence. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm not shocked. I mean, I know what goes on in that weird-ass camp over there. You know what I'm saying? With all you hating-ass Omaha boys praying that Texas boy lose, but it ain't gonna happen because that Texas boy is back on this shit, and that Texas boy is one bad motherfucker. One bad motherfucker. You feel me? We all know what he go do to Keith Thurman, just like y'all know what he go do to Keith Thurman. But credit, Keith Thurman is a hell of an opponent. And in the first 6 rounds, Keith Thurman is dangerous for anybody, including my dog EJ. But that's the type of challenges that Errol Spence take. Those the type of caliber of fighters that Errol Spence want to fight. You know what? He say no tune-ups this way. Yeah, no tune-ups this way. Like Crawford going to get a tune-up with that C-plus fighter. You know what I mean? Earl say no tune-ups this way. Even if I come off a motherfucking car crash and almost die, no tune-ups this way. Even if I'm coming off a torn retina, no tune-ups this way. You feel me? Even if I've been out the ring for a while because this sucker then got me past my date, no tune-ups this way. Put me in there with the best of the best. I don't have time to play around. I'm going straight to the Hall of Fame, and my resume go speak for itself. When you say that Errol Spence name, that's going to be a household name. A household name. You feel me? They like to say, oh, well, Errol Spence stayed in one division for his whole career. So did Marvin Hagler. And he's a Hall of Famer. And he's known as a bad motherfucker. But we know Errol Spence going up to 54. Then we know Errol Spence going up to 60. So he will be a 3-division world champion. You understand me? Bud running because he don't want to make Errol Spence undisputed. He know Errol Spence gonna beat his ass and become undisputed. Then he go up to 54, become unified. Then he go up to 160 and be unified. When Bud was only motherfucking a world champion in 2 different weight classes, and he was undisputed in 1. When Errol Spence gonna be undisputed in 1 and unified in another 2 and 54 and 60. 2 different weight classes that got way more talent that Turnbull Crawford faced at 35 and 40. Come on, speak to me, y'all. Speak to me. I talk back. You feel me? This is real life. Errol Spence shit is going to be better than Turnbull Crawford shit when their careers is over and said and done. And Errol still going to give him another opportunity to try to fight for undisputed because that's what Errol Spence want for his career. And he want to give us the people the biggest fight in boxing to show them that Terrence Crawford can't fuck with him after he whooped Terrence Crawford ass and snatched the title from him. After he whooped his ass and snatched the title from him. You feel me? So that means if he beat Keith Thurman, then he go snatch that title from Turnbull Crawford. He beat everybody at 147 in this era. Kell Brook, Lamont Peterson, Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, your Dennis Ugas, Keith Thurman, and motherfucker Terrence Crawford. All he needed was Pacquiao, but Pacquiao ain't even in this era. But that would have just been icing on the cake. You understand me? Now name those type of names off on Turnbull Crawford resume. You can't. You dig me? Straight like that, bro. At the end of the day, they praying on Errol Spence's downfall, but it's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to happen. Errol Spence is fully focused. And once that king is focused on his motherfucking prize, it ain't nothing that can stop him, man. The dude is too headstrong and he don't take no for an answer. And when it's time to grit that shit out and it's time to go get it, he gonna go get it. And that's why Bud don't want no smoke with him, because he's seen what happened in that Ugas fight after Earl got cracked with a wide open shot in the 6th round, came back in the 7th round, mowed that motherfucker down, and beat your Dennis Ugas the worst he ever been motherfucking beat. Had the boy pissing blood, crying blood for motherfucking weeks in and weeks out. Period, fam. So Bernie the Boxer, tell your boy to step up to the plate and sign a contract and quit making all them goddamn excuses. Y'all had that shit in y'all back pocket and y'all knew y'all had it in y'all back pocket. Y'all didn't want that smoke with EJ. EJ already knew what the deal was, and he still didn't hate on the man. All he said was, you shouldn't have wasted my fucking time and you should have told my team that's what you was going to do. At the end of the day, I could have fought in November because you weren't going to fight me in the first place with your scary ass. Period. Now, y'all can keep praying that Keith Thurman can beat Errol Spence. That shit ain't going to come to fruition. And when he done with Keith Thurman, he will spin a block. And when he spin a block, I hope your man out there ready to take them shots and don't run his scary ass in the house. After talking all that shit. Yeah. Be a big dog if you say you're a big dog. Be a boss if you say you're a boss. Because EJ want all the smoke. And when he smoke Bud ass, I can't wait to see y'all face. Period, bro. Bernie the Boxer is a fucking clown. And he's a fucking walking contradiction, just like Terrence Boy Crawford. You can't believe nothing he say. Period. He say, I tell nothing but lies. Come prove it. Come prove it. But he ain't gonna step up to the plate like that, though. At the end of the day, y'all, they praying on Errol Spence's downfall. It's not gonna happen. EJ is 120% focused. And if Bud ever get into the ring with him, Errol Spence gonna put his ass down. Straight like that. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate OG Money on Cash App, TreyHouse52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share the videos, and y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.